100 rated chess, but your king must be closer to the enemy queen than your queen. So I think we should assume that both of our queens cannot be captured. And you know what? I think I know what to do. We get a 101 from India. b3. So it is very obvious that there is no way my king can be closer to my opponent's queen than my queen right now. It is physically impossible to change the situation right on the first move. d5. Bishop a3. Alright. Here we go. King to d7. Mathematically speaking, if I put my king in front of my queen, then regardless of wherever my opponent's queen moves, my king will always be closer to her than my queen, except for when she can infiltrate all the way to my back rank. But of course I'm not going to let that happen. This challenge is a win. My opponent practically cannot end this video. He can try to attack my king though. I'm not scared. Knight d5. d6. If bishop trade I can recapture with my queen, as it is also moving my queen even further from his queen. Knight b4 instead. That blunders a piece. a5. Need to be careful though, pushing too many pawns may get my king too exposed. Knight d3. Bishop takes a3. Knight d5 check. Aha. Here comes the problem. I cannot pull my king back because that ends the video, and even though I can go even further forward, that blunders a piece to knight c4 check, forking my bishop in the corner. Therefore, king to e7. My king on e7 is still closer to opponent's queen than my queen, and even though this position is a little bit riskier than the previous one, it's actually not that much different. No practical reason to be worried about it. d3. That blunders a queen. Bishop b4 check. c3. Bishop takes c3 check. Queen d2. I can take his queen, but as established before, since both of our queens are included in the challenge, I can only capture the rook. Now queen takes a5 is putting his queen closer to my queen than my king, which ends the video. But I mean, he should be able to see that since my bishop was originally on c3, queen takes a5 keeping the queen on the very same diagonal is obviously blundering the queen one more time to the very same bishop. And of course there is also another rook obviously defending his own flank pawn. Right? Of course he sees everything. Knight f6. Queen takes g7. Aha. You know what? Since his queen is already inside my territory, I'll move my queen to his territory, sacrificing the rook to keep his queen close to my king, and it seems I've just blundered my f-pawn along with the video. Never mind. Ha! Queen b4 check. King d1 is forced. Okay, I don't think we can checkmate with only a queen and a bishop. I'll bring in this pawn. Queen takes c8. Aha. Now comes a major problem. You see, now there is queen takes e7 check, and even though that check isn't exactly very dangerous, it actually opens up the way for his queen to come back defending his king, which makes my queen closer to his queen than my king, which ends the video. And even though a move like knight d5 can prevent it, I'm not very sure if this guy can see such a backward knight attack. Therefore, queen c3 instead. A backward queen attack should be easier to spot, and in no world do you go queen d7 here, forcing me to capture your queen and end my own video. e3. 8 takes b3. Queen takes b7. That blunders a king. Queen c2, king e1, bishop c3. Checkmate in 2. Mission accomplished.